Now let's take a look at how to do actual editing within the arrangement view, and this is going to be a set of different techniques. Again, we're going to start with this demo file from Ableton Live, Vitamins by Jethro. Should be in your project file folder. And also, if you don't have access to the additional project files, you can get this free from the Ableton Live site. Follow along. I'm going to press my Tab key to take me over into Arrangement View. I'm going to hold Command Option, or for Window Control Alternate, and add the letter L and hide that lower detail section. Now let's talk about some selection techniques for editing material. If I just wanted to grab this little section right here, I can simply drag across. Anything that's marked in yellow is now ready for editing. If you press your delete key, it's gone. I'm going to undo that with Command or Control Z. If I want to copy, Command C, copy, place my insert marker right here, and paste. If the tracks are compatible, in other words, this is a MIDI track, here we have an organ track, I could actually take that bass track, click here for inserting on this track, and do Command V, and now that reggae pattern actually was copied from the bass down to the organ. This will not work if you try to go to an audio track. Let's come down here to this one, and I'll do Command V, and nothing happens because it knows that the MIDI information will do no good on this audio track. You can drag across several tracks and go upwards and grab several bits of material. I'm going to add my Shift key and come back to the beginning of this, dragging down across. Let me zoom in so that's clearer. Shift, dragging down across. And I've got several tracks now, this impulse drums, simpler bass, and operator bass. And now I can Command cut and remove several tracks. Command Z. I can also paste. Let's come down to the end. And I'll choose right here at the end. And Command V. We got several tracks copied in simultaneously. We have some other options, but for this we're going to go ahead and take a look at the loop brace for this. I'm going to change the loop brace length so it's only 8 bars and pull it down somewhere in the middle of the song. I'm clicking and holding in the middle of the loop brace to move it around. Let's go to bar 9. So now if you'll notice this area is yellow, what this means is that anytime you click on the loop brace, it selects all the information for every track from that beginning point to that end point, ready for editing. So I could go to Edit Duplicate Time. So it made a duplicate of this section and inserted it, moving everything else down later, adding more time as it made the copy. I'm going to undo that, change my loop brace back down to 8 bars, click and hold in the middle and pull it down to a different section. And now let's do Edit Paste Time. Now the actual last thing that I copied was this yellow hip hop section here. So when I did Edit Paste Time, it inserted that material into the middle of wherever we were at the point in the song. I'm going to undo that. Let's try this now. Edit Paste Time. Again, it knows the length of what was in there and puts it in there. I'm going to undo that. So your loop brace is a great, easy way to select everything across multiple tracks and then do something. Now let's talk a little bit about these edit commands. We can cut time out or remove time, pulling the section closer to the end. So let's take this section here and mark it. Coming down across all tracks, edit, cut out that complete time section. So if you have a section you've repeated too many times that feels long, go ahead and cut it out. Again, undoing with Command Z. And then editing, we see we have cut time or remove time, paste in what we've last copied and add it into time. Paste without paste time would replace it on top of the existing material. Make a duplicate or duplicate in time, and delete time. You can also get to many of these if you right click. You'll see we can do duplicate, delete, copy, paste, etc. Also on the loop brace, if I click on it, right click on that and get the contextual menu, cut time, paste time, duplicate time, delete time. So that's a quick look at the global editing processes that you might want to do inside your arrangement window. Next we'll take a look at some specifics to working with clips within the arrangement view.